Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul o'clock. Okay, quite a big one today from Bricklink, and it's in a big shoebox, and that's because, oh, it looks nicely packed. It's got some quite oversized pieces in it. So we've got a great big bag of 2x2 light bluish grey tiles. Obviously I use a lot of these for my pavements, go through a lot, and they were well priced, so I bought everything they had. If they're about half the price of direct from Lego, then you may as well pick them up even if they are second hand. Right, so we've got a minifigure. Oh, I remember this. So this was, it was called a groom. Now I don't know if this was from a sort of wedding favour set or something like that, but it was about £1.50, and I thought, for another suited man, top hat, fantastic purple bow tie, nice waistcoat. I'm using his full morning suit there. He might even be better than the current groom I've got on the steps of my city hall. So it might be that he replaces that guy, though I do like that guy's expression because he looks like he's on a promise basically. But anyway, so there we go. Then there's a lot of these small horn pieces in red. Now the hidden side set that I don't have yet is a shrimp boat, and they use these very small horn pieces to signify shrimp. So since these are about a penny each, I thought I'll get a load of those so I can have a couple of crates worth of shrimp that they've caught while out at sea. We've got an old style parrot in a lovely green and marbled, mottled red. I really like that. That's fantastic. I've already put one parrot actually on a perch in my Paradise Cafe because I thought it was quite an interesting place to put it. Maybe there'll be two, or maybe there'll be one somewhere else. And then some 1x2x5 bricks in white. I'll either use those for supporting my raised section near my beach, or they'll be part of the beach wall. What have we got in here? Some bits for my cliffs in dark bluish grey, or these sort of random wedge shaped pieces. These are really quite interesting slope, and at one end it sort of starts off square and at the other end it's kind of triangular. So there's, what is there, 2, 3 of each direction there. So that's good. A couple of bags, as in a bag full of bags. These sort of handbags or satchels. We've got one in tan and 2 in purple. So that'll be useful for the minifigures. I've got a spider. Now this is a spider in metallic colour, and it's to represent a sort of mechanical spider, because if you remember the Ultra Agents baddies, the supervillains who are having a board meeting in the top floor of the City Hall, one of them is called Spyclops, and because I got him as a minifigure and not in the set, if you got him in the set you get a couple of these. I'm still due another one I think. But these were the little sort of mechanical spiders that he set out to do his spying. So I thought that'd be quite fun to just have these sort of on a wall somewhere, maybe listening in as literal bugs. So that's quite a good fun idea. Just got a couple of these pieces. I always do a trawl just for pieces that are going for about a penny or so on, because, you know, if you can ever think of a use for them, you may as well at that price. So I've just got a couple of those. Sometimes they're useful for handles or decoration. So a couple of those, and a couple of these round jumper plates. These are useful for tabletops or tablecloths, because you can not only represent a tablecloth being you know, smooth, but they've also obviously got a stud so you can put a mug on or something like that. So that's useful. One of these Technic pieces, often very useful for doing ride builds and so on. So I just got that because it was a good price. Might try and do this order a bit faster because I know the last one was quite long. I don't know, maybe you could feed back, you guys, if you like the length of a long brick haul, or if you think it should be kept under sort of 15 minutes or something, because I do feel that it goes on too long sometimes. Anyway, a couple of reddish brown arch pieces for trees. I've been using these modified bricks with the curve as banisters for my railings on my steps, for example in my market square. So I thought I might get a few more of those because I'll probably need another set of stairs on the side with the beach on. Some plates here. Bright green 8x16, that'll be for my fairground because I'm going to use that as sort of freshly cut or longer grass depending on how it looks for my fairground. A couple of these. I used one of these on my funny octopus ride just to link it all together because it's got the nice hole in the middle which lets the Technic axle go through. So I get a couple more of those. They've turned out to be really useful. Some more reddish brown. We've got a couple of sets of steps. Now I think I'm going to need these for my castle, Nottingham Castle, or Brick Nottingham Castle in my city. I'm sure we're all looking forward to me starting that, so I'm going to try and get on with that as soon as possible. So it's going to need some wooden stairs on the inside of it so you can get up to the battlements. So that's what they're for. I've got some 2x4 plates. Three doors with trans green glass. Now this is part of a new project that I'm going to do for a new facade building on the edge of my city on the wall to give the city the feel that it's a lot bigger. So watch out for that video soon. As I said, I'm going to try and do the castle next, so I'll either do this as a break or straight afterwards, assuming I get all the pieces. It's another cheap piece that piqued my curiosity. It's a fish tank with piranhas in it. Unfortunately for me, that is a brilliantly applied sticker. I don't think that'll need moving using my patented hot tea technique. I think that one is absolutely fine. So I'll just wash that. Oh, this is a very big order. Now I might not open this bag fully because it's just large bricks. I bought all these to support the raised area that's going to be next to my beach. So just like the raised area that's behind my marina with the boats in it, that's all raised up and supported on large bricks. I bought loads of 1x2x5, 2x2x3, and some arch pieces are probably in there, or another bag just coming up, in order to support the layer that will be on the other side of Brick Bay. And speak of the devil, there's the large, let's open this one, large arch pieces that are going to support a lot of base plates. So we've got some of those, just anything that was really cheap and big. You can see how that would support something rather well. Ooh, more tree limbs. Nice big old brick there. Doesn't matter what colours these are because they're not going to be seen. Ooh, fourth one of those. That's good. Only got 3 I thought, so good I've got 4. And now this is interesting. These are just magnet pieces. So you can see, I think they're just fridge magnet type things and you can stick something on. I don't know if I'm going to use them in my city as something or if I'm going to use them on my fridge just for a bit of fun. So I'll have to feed back on how that goes, but I like the idea of these and they were about 5p each and he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So I thought they were quite good. So I'll have a play with those. Another big bag. So I got a lot of these as part of this support for this large mezzanine layer that we're going to have on the other side of Brick Bay. I'm going to use these as computer screens for the workers in the office tower that these are going to be the doors of. May as well tell you what it's going to be. So it's going to be a facade of an office. Oh, that's what these are for. I've just remembered now. So these are desktops that are going to have a computer. So you can have lots of sort of minion workers all busy working away. And while we're talking about that, I'll open this bag because it's also relevant. Because we've got one of those windows that go with those doors and a lot of these bay windows. Now these need a good old wash. They're very dirty indeed and very old. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. This one hasn't got the printing. These are actually printed, not stickered. Now they originally came from police stations, which is why they've got this sort of badge with a star on. But it's not, it doesn't say police. It's not so policey that you couldn't use it for something else. So I'm thinking that just might be the logo of the company or something like that, because I don't think I can get these off and leave them looking very nice, because I don't want to scratch them off. It will damage the glass as much as it will remove that printing. So unless I can do some sort of chemical solution, they'll stay on. But these will be the main windows as part of my tower, office tower. So you can imagine how that's going to start to look. And then I got one very oddly shaped rock piece, which I quite liked. I've never seen that before, so I thought, yeah, I'll have one of those. And then a last bag. Good order, this. Last bag, lots of bits. 2 white poles for umbrellas. 3 more shrimps or prawns for my shrimp boat to catch. Get those out, there we are. Some barriers, I've got the big ones. These are the ones I'm using on the edge of my quay. I've also got quite a few of these ones now. So I haven't got a use for those yet, but there's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Seaweed pieces in lime and dark green. They'll be for around my shoreline at the bottom of my cliffs and so on. And a mummy. Collector's mummy minifigure. Doesn't have the scorpion, but he does have all the bandages, including the bandaged arms, which are very nice. Now what I'm going to use him for is a patient in my hospital when I get there, which is a long way off. But if you're going to have a bandaged patient, why not have him have green skin? Because obviously what he's got is making him very, very, very ill indeed. So that's good fun as well. Excellent. And that is the order. Well, that was a really good haul. Thanks very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment, but most importantly to subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And next time I think we'll be working on Nottingham Castle, or rather Brick Nottingham Castle. See you next time!